have this lunatic man in the White House who is not really even there. Where is he leading us, specifically talking about what's going on in the Middle East as a carrier group steams towards the Mediterranean?
This is a man who, I think we need to be honest, he's not in control of his own faculties and he's not in control of the country. So he's somebody who's being used by other entities who fall outside of the control of the American people because we don't know who they are. And they're using him to promote, their interests, not the American interests, but their interests. And the mechanism that they're opting is military power. That means that they're pushing America towards war. And it's not just towards a potential conflict in the Middle East. We see with what's going on with Ukraine, we're pushing towards a potential nuclear war with Russia. And of the two, I'm more worried about a nuclear war with Russia because that's sort of the world-ending event. And the bottom line is we are closer today to a full-scale nuclear exchange between the United States and Russia than we have been at any time in the history of the nuclear era. This is a much more dangerous situation than existed during the Cuban Missile Crisis. During the Cuban Missile Crisis, we had diplomats that actually talked to each other. One of the reasons why we didn't go to war is that we were talking to each other. We were doing that diplomacy thing. You've seen the movie Top Gun?
Yes.
And when Goose, do that fire pilot stuff, Maverick. Right about the time when we Americans we go doing that diplomacy stuff, Mr. President, do that diplomacy stuff. Get us out of this, whether you like JFK or not. I had a very good friend named Mr. Polk. He was on Kennedy's inner circle during the Cuban Missile Crisis. Unfortunately, he passed. Bill Polk, but he passed a couple of years ago. But we talked a lot about that, and he said, Kennedy was exactly the kind of leader America wanted at that time. Somebody who could hold the military at bay because there was a lot of pressure on him to bomb Cuba, bomb the Soviets, those dirty communists, bomb them. And Kennedy said, no, we're not doing that because he understood the consequences. And he opted for diplomacy, and it was very much a diplomatic solution that prevented that conflict. Today, we don't have diplomacy taking place. All we have is muscle flexing. And it's a very, very dangerous situation, especially when the man who, should be articulating, nonviolent solutions, the president is just not there. I mean, we saw a man who isn't just in cognitive decline. He is cognitively declined. He's not capable of sustained coherence. And this is a very dangerous thing when we're talking about the potential of war, peace, nuclear war, life, death. Very dangerous time.